Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're doing issue 65 of our Tumbler build. Let's get going. Okay, so this is just a repeat from issue 63. So we're going to be fitting this one just here, and then we'll have a look, see what comes in the next issue. It's not a lot, but let's get on anyway. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to be working on this part, and we have all the pieces just like we did before. So that's it. So yeah, it's coming along slowly, like very slowly. So first thing we're going to do is, like we did before, is we're going to stick this like like that. Oh no, so the bigger end here goes to that side. I want it coming away slightly, so that's a bit like that. We're going to get some of our good old friend masking tape here, just to sort of hold that in place, like so, just to hold it in, so it pops up like that, so then we can work on it. So obviously that is going to sit just in there, like so, and we're going to use a WP screw, one of these, to secure it in place. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we've gone ahead and done that. That's that little section just there done, just like we've done before. We're then going to grab these two sections here, and if you put them together like so, you'll notice that they sort of bow in, both of these two. So that one there, we were going to stick that side, and this one we're going to stick on this side. So we're going to do this side first. We're going to grab an AP screw. We've got two of them to go in. So I'm just going to flip it over. We can now take this off our masking tape. Oh, and the magnets come off and everything's come off. Hang on a second, let me grab my other one that's going to fit this one better. It's always good to have a, I would say, a grouping of screws. Right, so like that. So there's the first one, and this is the next one. Like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick that into the hole, and this one into this hole. That's just going to sit just here. If we can manoeuvre it around, that's it. So that one's going to go in there. This one is going to sit like that, like so. We're going to hold that, try and hold it anyway, in place. That's it. Wire connected into this one. Once that screws in place, then we can screw this one, making sure it's still there, which it is. Lovely. Before we finally tighten that one up, and I've just popped it out. Typical. Okay, there's me saying, oh, make sure you keep it in there. Right, okay, so what I did before to get this one to sit is that I bent this side in. So all I did was just bent the top like so, and that's it. so that is in, and then these ones here, they go up and down quite a bit easier. Right, it's not having any of that, is it? Okay. There we go. Right, so we've got to loosen this one just in here, so I've done that a bit too tight. There we go. And now it still keeps coming out, so I'm going to bend these slightly, only very slightly, because otherwise that is going to keep happening. So I'm just going to sort of push them in, especially this side. That's it. There we go. So I might need to tighten that a little bit. It's all about adjusting it just enough. It just keeps popping up. I don't know if the other side does that. No, the other side is proper solid. But then I have bent these sections up a little bit. But it they do move up and down. Anyway, there's me rabbiting on for longer than 5 minutes. Okay, so we've done that. Now, I really don't like that just sitting like that. I'm going to have to really tighten that, I think. There we go. It's all about just squeezing it enough and sort of bending this little hook section here. There we go. So I just bent that very, very slightly, as you can see, which I did on I think it was this side, on this side here. But now, because I've tightened that screw up, what I can do now is untighten it. There we go. And that moves lovelier. Yeah. So I think that's about the right tension I'm looking for, actually. And they both work. And because I've bent that very slightly, it's now not going to... It doesn't move at all. It's like this side. So my advice would be to very, very, very gently push that. Don't... Just a little move, like I'm squeezing it like this, or just move it slightly in. And I did it on this side, and otherwise it keeps popping out. But we now have our 4 ailerons onto the car, and at some point we're obviously going to be sticking this section onto here like that. But we don't. So what we really want to look at is what we're getting in issue 66. So let's take a little look. Okay, yeah, so issue 66. So we've done issue 65. That is it. Obviously there's still a bit more to go onto the top here, I think, and then obviously it's sort of must clip down at some point. But issue 66 we're going to be working underneath here, and I'm going to show you now. It's not going to take us very long to do. But that is what we're getting. So I believe we're going to be attaching the motors to the bottoms of the ailerons there, which is going to sit just here. So you can tell where those brackets are going to be sitting. So we've got the 2 holes. So those brackets are going to sit just here. You can even see by the number of holes on there. So there's 5 holes. We've got 1, 2, 3... and then 4, 5. So you know for a fact that those bigger blocks are going to sit either side of here, which means we're probably going to be attaching the motor to that. And then we've got these 2 these two bits here. Now, I believe they are what hold the motors on. So I believe, and it does say support frames and connectors. And yeah, I'm only going by a hunch here. I don't really know, but by looking at it, it looks like these are the brackets that hold the motors on, and this is also a bracket that will help hold it on as well. And you can see as well where they go, because you've got the 2 holes here, and then you've got the 5 holes that go on. So I believe that bracket's going to sit on here, this section just here, to hold the motors in. But I don't think it's going to take very long. Not a very long process. Just like a lot of this stuff that we've had with the Tumbler, we're sort of, I don't know where we're going to go from here. We definitely do not attach this section on just yet. Though it's got 5 screws there, we might do, but I don't know. We might do, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think. Once again, thank you guys for watching, supporting and liking. Remember to like, share, comment, all that sort of stuff that everybody else does. But as always, thank you for watching, and we're going to catch you at our next video. So we'll see you later, and we'll catch you then.